Oh well. Welcome to Soul Stirring Saturdays Partnership Style. Live from the garage again, honey different baby cakes. Live. Well, we just here partnership style to discuss decluttering our life. We've been here almost 2 years. I mean, almost a year. And it just came to me like I don't want all the stuff that's cluttering up the. Is this a condo or apartment? We're gonna talk about that too, because the word keep being asked to me by my Lyft drivers. Condo or apartment. How much you live? Townhouse. I didn't think about the word townhouse. But welcome to England. We believe God loves unconditionally everyone, and it's our duty to give love unto everyone. Today I'm practicing with my cell phone, camera, and laptop over here just to see the different angles on what, how we want to edit and do our conversations with you. Everybody just sit, yeah, okay. And we just gonna be talking our regular talk of my honey Nikki and I do, excuse me, Nikki and I do just regular conversation about our day, about our life, and about Carly Russell. It'll be at the end somewhere. We get a little tidbits out the way. And I think we can do shredding. We're going to shred our papers today. And for those of you that just chimed in, thank you. Hi, baby. Thanks for everybody. Hi. Want to say hi? Hi. And hi. Yeah. So how's your day going? Are you quiet like you did your But you say it's a town, it's not an apartment, it's a townhome. Decluttering is very important because it causes to me emotional constipation. And I just didn't want us going into the next year here in this place with all the stuff that we don't need. And we moved here from moving Newport News with it. And hopefully y'all can hear us and we'll see. And I didn't want to have it go with us in the future. Let me think about decluttering. And it's something nobody likes to do.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to do it.
Not my fan. I'm not a shredder, so
I'm just doing just throw it away.
Just to throw it away.
Even with your dress on it.
Because me, don't nobody want my credit.
Not
I
your
ain't
credit.
wrong, and your name is already out on the internet, so it's like
just throw it away.
That's me. Hey, it's okay.
Do you all believe in shredding your information? I feel like we should have put our lapel mics on. I didn't think about the noise. Do you all feel you should shred your information just because I guess your name is on the internet already?
Anybody anywhere can look up your name. Anybody anywhere can find out any information on you.
So I gotta turn this one mic on. I hope it was recording. I just remembered. Ta-da.
Like, to me, this is just tedious. Shredding all this stuff.
So you don't want to do it?
I told you I didn't want to do it. So, I mean, but, you know, I can see benefit in shredding something, but, like, not all of this.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with this mic. Like it keeps going, it keeps blinking in and out. So I hope that could pick it up right there and I have to work on it.
It's okay.
Seating that barrel. But you say it's tedious. What do you all say? Is it tedious to shred? It is tedious. Shit, let's just call it what it is. It is tedious. Is it something that you do, don't do, too much to do?
Hey.
Well, I appreciate you for entertaining me. What is it that you have in your home that clutters up, that accumulates in your home? Bubby. Does your dog respond like this?
No.
You get in there. Your nose would be different. You biting? Stop biting.
Get down. Stop that.
Is your dog crazy? Bubby. Wow. I I just found a Suburban Lodge receipt from 20,000, what's that, 10?
2010.
2000, my bad, 2010?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right?
That's why we
Who
doing
owns this?
From 2010. But wait a minute, yeah, that's my home address. December 27th. For 3 days, I paid $70.02. And I stayed in this particular hotel for almost 9 years. So imagine, I almost want to frame this. So this was like year 4, because I moved in 2006, towards the end of 2006. So at this moment in time, I had definitely been at this hotel for 4 years. And that is a sentimental value. That says 240, right? 24 hours. My room number was 240, or 24 hours a day we work to make me whole. So yeah, it does feel, I don't know, I don't want to say weird, just I've come a long way. I would say we go a long way back.
I didn't know you did.
Not we, but in 2010? Oh, because we met the following year, April 2011. So, yeah. But I was really saying myself in the Suburban Lodge extended stay go a long way back. Yeah, that feels weird to even shred this without taking a picture, but my phone is up here. And, wow. So I'm going to shred this. We go get that together. These are my medical papers from 2015. This is what this will go. We show you nothing military, nothing on there. Yeah, that's what look like blood work.
Is there something that you what you call it, need now?
But this is 2015. So
I don't know.
This would be too far back.
Yeah. What is it, 8, 9, 8? How long ago was that?
2015?
Yeah, 8 years ago.
Just love on me. Just
No,
love me.
man. Whatever.
Just love on me, baby. Just love on me. And do you open your envelopes as you're decluttering? Do you keep them closed? You just put them in there to make sure? What do you do? How do you do your decluttering process? This was about my mammogram. I need to do more work for further evaluation. It's still old. Can you all hear us over the machine? How much stuff in your home do you all have? And this anthem tells people from what year. It's okay, buddy. Damn, it's the insurance card. Gotcha. What year is this from? No.
You still got the same insurance?
I do, but I got to update some things. I keep the card, but not the paperwork. Just to make sure. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. So, okay. Condo, townhome, apartment. So you say townhouse? It's not an apartment. I felt like it was above an apartment per se. Townhome, of course, because we're next to people, but the town, we came from a condo. They all look the same, but 1 degree of separation or something. I don't know. What's the difference, if you know off top?
Apartment is multiple units in the same building. So when we came from the condo, we had typically is a purchased apartment, if that makes sense.
And whenever I get into my lifts, it's a huge chance that the driver is gonna make a comment about where we live. And it's a comment, oh, it's very nice over here, it's quiet over here. These are very nice homes. They'll go so far to say, how much do you pay? How much is
You
your...
don't get in no conversation with nobody like that.
And I don't get into the conversation. I just let them know I don't know that information. My partner takes care of all of that. You know, I don't even...
What did you tell me? I said thank you, this nice.
And I do say thank you, it's nice. And then they go to that next step of wanting to know the financial details, how much this, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna say all of that. I don't feel comfortable saying it's none of your business while I'm in the back of your ride, you know, and keeping everything copacetic. So I'll just say my lady takes care of that. And even sometimes when I say my lady takes care of that, with them being men, brown men, that even still, yeah, that's why, well, that makes me like,
get out.
Should I not? It's a letter from the White House. So this was during COVID. I am pleased to inform you that because of the American Rescue Plan, a direct payment of $1,400 was issued to you by direct deposit. If you haven't received your payment within 7 days of receiving this letter, please check the status of payment by visiting the IRS website or calling the IRS phone number listed. They probably kept it. That's a follow-up. They probably kept it. And this was in 2016. And this was from Riverside. What else do we want to talk about? I guess to get to the, we talked about condo, townhome, apartment, the Lyft drivers, us being here almost a year. How's the year been for you, babe? Almost a year.
I mean, it's good for me. I
It
love
went
it.
by so fast.
Not really.
You know, like all the shit that's been going on. That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so much shit, good, bad, and different, that it just went by fast to me.
It did and didn't to me. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't think it went back too quickly.
It gets quiet when you get to shredding, don't it? You're looking at stuff, making sure you're throwing away right things, doing right things. It don't matter until you open up them envelopes.
I really love being here. I like my job. Just being in this area geographically and environment-wise, kind of, in my mind, makes me want to be able to, earn more. And
This was one of the questions I was just asked. Just taking a minute. My colonoscopy 2015 was the one I did without anesthesia at Riverside. I was trying to remember that. So we need 2015. So what were you saying?
I just want, want to be able to. I want to be able to earn more money, have more, as much as I don't want to move again. I hate moving, but I would love to have a larger, slightly larger place, and or be able to really just be able to do more.
be able to do more. And I feel like it's coming. It's gonna come. I know it's gonna come. So let's get to it, because we can both be quiet while we're doing this process. Oh, where these plane tickets going to receipts? Baltimore, Norfolk, Southwest. Has to be Atlanta, I think. September 14, 2021. Okay, so this one too long ago. Oh, this was going to Dallas.
Oh,
That's why I kept going to go see Carlos. That's what this was about. Going to go see my brother in Texas. That food out there. And I'm talking about Texas, not my brother. So what you think about Carly Russell, babe?
we're talking about it.
I mean, for the
I
people,
just,
you know what we thinking.
I feel bad for her on a lot of levels, but I'm also disappointed and upset at her behavior.
Definitely.
So I feel like she's made it worse for Black people in general, women in general, to be taken seriously when there are issues, around us going missing, around us needing further intervention. So I don't know, but clearly, and I guess just doing all this.
Attention-seeking behavior.
Whatever it is.
And even in the attention-seeking behavior, and if you think she set Black people back, I heard you say.
Yeah, well, it's already difficult for us to be taken seriously, for our stories to be believed, and it's already difficult for us to get law enforcement involved before it's really too late. And so it just seems like in this day and age,
Yeah, because it was giving it where you need light. That was dark. It's going to be really good over here. My battery's down there.
so dark, we have.
You know, I be wanting to set up the big lights, but I don't be wanting to set them up.
We don't have the big light set up.
I don't think and I heard the white lady whose child went missing and was murdered herself, was kidnapped and murdered. She's supposedly spearheaded, and I'm saying supposedly.
If you don't move, I'm gonna pop you right in your nose.
They always give other people credit. Giving people credit for doing things. So I don't know who spearheaded the search. But the young lady, unfortunately, her child was murdered. So she did a lot to help Carly search go down. And she said herself, I'm not disappointed. I'm glad that she's alive.
Oh yeah, I mean, to me that goes without saying. Not to me.
Well,
for me that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Of course, I never want anything negative to happen to this girl, but clearly her motive, her intent, are unknown to me. So I'm not even gonna speculate. I think there's no need to speculate because nobody knows but her.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
her behavior is just like, come on, And in a day and age where we can be tracked so easily by any little thing we do, anywhere we go. There are cameras literally everywhere, every street corner or close to it. So it's rare for you to be able to go more than a mile, 2 miles without in a car, whether you're walking on the street, you're making a purchase in the store, you are being surveilled. That is the bottom line. So the fact that they can trace every step until she actually placed the call, who she talked to, how long they talked to, what she bought, what store she went to, what direction she drove. And then you get on the fucking 911 call and you're like, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a child on the side of the road. There's no corroborating evidence that there was a toddler, an infant, or whatever. I mean, not infant, but a toddler on the side of the road. They got the cameras going both ways. No, nothing. So now you really have nothing to say. You can't even defend yourself. So to me, it's like you just have to take the L at this point. There's nothing. What is she gonna say? If you say I was having a mental breakdown, there's nothing that indicates leading up to that you were in any distress. Okay, so you took a roll of toilet paper from your job. You know what I mean? Like that to me is irrelevant. But now you done lost your job because you're lying and you're bringing bad attention towards them, negative attention towards your place of employment. So they don't want to be involved with that. And now, whatever you're going to do for a living, nope, you're not trustworthy. So now, what are you really going to do? You really made a very poor decision that will probably cost you many, many, many peaceful years of your life because everything is so intertwined. People are not inclined to give second chances to Black women. So now you're out here basically bojangling, hopefully not over some dude. I pray not, but even if it is, it's a hard lesson to learn. And you done fucked up shit for anybody else in the near future that comes behind you that's legitimately needing some additional help. Over because you went to Target and bought cheeses and goldfish and then you place a 911 call. That doesn't seem to me two things that go together. And then you bebopped and showed up at home pretty much unscathed. Because I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm not a fighter. I'm not one to be out in the streets for any reason. I'm not one to get involved with folks like that. Trust me. I've spent 22 years in the mental health field. I have enough gory stories from other people's lives floating around in my head. I'm not interested. If someone were to get a hold of me, all of this, I'm not gonna come home looking like I just went to Target and came back. You're unbruised. You ain't got a cut, a scrape. Your fingernails ain't toe up. You ain't got a hangnail. So I think that's the indignance for me. It's like,
I want to say they did say it was something, but they still trying to find out if she did it
if she did it to herself.
Yeah.
And medical people can determine whether you self-inflicted these wounds. It's like, because I'm gonna be busted up.
They're gonna be busted up.
Because they're gonna be busted up. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
gonna be like, as my grandmama said, you're gonna know who was in the fight.
Yeah.
You're gonna know it was a struggle.
If I lost, you still gonna know.
I might lose. I might come dragging.
Right.
There's gonna be bloodshed.
Right.
You're gonna know I'm in a fight.
Not just bloodshed, missing ears, missing teeth,
all the things. Everything gonna be sore and tough, and you know what I mean. So you pretty much showed up unscathed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. So it's like, now the only thing people can say is sorry, is that you were in some type of emotional distress, that you made a poor decision, that is attention seeking, but now on the flip side of that, you wasted law enforcement time. And you emotionally wrangled millions of people across the country that posting and looking for you and praying for you, and oh my God, there's another Black woman gone missing. He's a child that's allegedly on the side of the road. is this trafficking? Was this all this speculation?
And a lot of black
whereabouts and
women would
safety?
come in my timeline. They now want to know how to protect themselves if this is a new way of kidnapping black women.
And I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be shocked
thought.
because people that do this trafficking. I mean, I guess all I can safely say is, as long as 10, what's this year?
2023.
So longer than 10 years ago, I was involved in cases, high-level cases with trafficking, where I had to testify in federal court. All the folks were involved, all the letters, people was involved. These people are very mean. There is no care and concern. So the ways in which they're willing to trap individuals, young people, older people, it don't matter how old you are. In truth, it doesn't matter your sex, whether your assigned sex or your believed sex or whatever it is. They don't care. So if you're a boy, born a boy, if you're a boy because you say you're a boy and you feel like a boy, if you're a girl because you were born a girl or female, they don't care. They're looking for humans to put into some nefarious dealings. They don't really give a shit. So they will do anything possible. And the number of women who are involved in this trade, I'm trying to be tactful. The number of women who are involved in this trade.
Why you gotta be tactful? Just be truthful. Just be direct.
Because there are women who are involved in these trafficking who end up getting pregnant. Their children are basically attached to them. So it's like, and I hate to relate it to this, but it's similar to this. During slavery, if you were pregnant and you had a child, your child was also a slave. Same thing. If you're being trafficked by someone, and being trafficked, I like to make the distinction, is different than a woman who engages in sex work. So we're not talking about, and I can only reference Newport News, but we ain't talking about the host roll downtown. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about that. Even though some of those women are trafficked too, or people are trafficked too. But I'm talking about people trafficking specifically refers to interstate, across, state lines, county lines, the thing. So these women are in there, they have children. These children are also trafficked for sex work and all kinds of, like I said, lots of gory stories. So I would not be shocked and I wouldn't question whether a small child would be used as bait to draw specifically women in. I have heard this many, many years ago, way before
That's
now.
why I was like, that's nothing
So
new.
the fact that there is no camera evidence doesn't specifically mean that it couldn't have happened, but typically you're going to see something. You're going to see some evidence of some odd, something odd,
in this day and age.
In this day and age with as many cameras. Because 10, 12 years ago when I was really working those cases,
you wish there was the cameras.
Right. We wanted that kind of evidence and we didn't have it. Nowadays, you can't go 50 feet without being on 17 different cameras. From driving your car to going to Target, you can't go to Harris Teeter and buy, some gelato without 17 people knowing where you are.
I need that light to be brighter.
So, I just feel bad for her because she's a young girl. I did stupid shit when I was younger.
Haven't we all?
No, the thing is, most of us probably have. But now the world, to me, is very unforgiving. And especially for black women. I didn't come out of my dumb decision unscathed. I have consequences that still track me now. And almost kept me from...
We should have brought that,
kept me from making... I don't know what to say.
The stamp to cross out some of this stuff.
Oh, it's right in the kitchen. So I get it. You make a bad decision. The difference nowadays, when I made this, it wasn't no internet. When I made my fuck up, it wasn't no internet. And it still followed me 30 years later. For kids, young people now that fuck up, man, you got everybody in the whole entire world
watching your every move
that knows exactly what you did and what you ate for breakfast. And some of y'all so damn dumb, you put every fucking thing on the internet. So, and then you want to, everybody in my business. No, you're putting your business out into the world. forever.
And never, ever, and ever, ever.
So I just say, I hope the young lady can get past it. I don't know that she will, because I think these white people in Alabama are going to find a way to make her pay. They're going to find a way to charge her. They're going to try to put her in jail.
And there was a white lady that did the exact same thing, but she didn't get all of the backlash from white people that Carly is getting from us. And is it because white people aren't faced with what we've been through, so they don't know what it is to have to beg for attention? That's one of the questions that I put in the description here, because I'm really wanting to understand, why are there memes out about this young lady? Why are we cracking jokes
People
on
gonna
her?
take advantage of anything that they feel
As
like
opposed to
they can.
getting into finding out what's that sister's why.
Man, nobody cares.
And nobody gives a fuck. And for me, that's
for you, that's hard.
That's very hard. What's
But
up, Constance?
Hey, Constance. The reality is, people not like you, and
but we want the same compassion and the same
they will want. But people so busy trying to get over. Everybody trying to be, internet famous, whatever the fuck that means. We need to turn this off and
empty it out.
So it's kind of like compassion is out the window.
And if this young lady, just because you have a bad mental health state, don't mean you have mental illness. But if you're not in a good space to me, we as Black people have been taught for so long to be so strong and silent and quiet, and don't show your emotions for this, don't show your emotions for that. You're doing too much or you're not doing enough. It's like we can't make anybody happy, and in all of that, we're supposed to be silent and just take it. At what point do we snap? At what point do we make bad decisions?
You're conflating two things, but
how is I hear what you're saying. It could be a reach, but I don't think it's a reach. If
you're making an assumption that she was under some kind of duress that drove her, she was at a breaking point.
Duress to me is it may not be the word of a physical duress, but you could be under an emotional
That's what I meant.
duress.
I don't mean physical.
And I think we as Black people are under an emotional duress, period, because we don't allow each other to be emotional. And that, for me, at least not in a positive way, if we keep telling each other to stop showing your talent, stop sharing your energy, stop, don't cry at funerals, don't do this with your emotions, don't do that with your emotions. And if you share your feelings with somebody, you're doing too much, being too emotional, like, damn, when can we extend or expel our emotional selves?
I understand, but I don't know. And I think that's the thing. From the very little information that we have about this young lady and her situation, I don't get the impression we don't know enough.
Keep it as a memory. So
and I'm sentimental and nostalgic and all the things, and it's all the things, but I guess I just feel like the circumstantial evidence is convicting her without anybody being able to really ask the deeper questions. And the deeper questions will give context as to what was going on, what she was thinking, all the stuff.
I'm gonna need you to hold it. I don't know if it's hot up underneath the shit. We still got it. So just put that back in there. We still got it.
You may as well dump it.
It's already the rest.
Yeah.
All right, that's our first dumping, baby. So where do you all think that's watching this?
Is just sit up and that's it?
Yeah, that's it. I thought the same thing, huh? And what do you all think about the memes about the young lady, the jokes of the baby on the side of the street? People been putting dolls on the street and dressing up.
Yeah, black people gonna give you shit until the end.
But we gonna give each other shit, but we not gonna give each other the ultimate support. Just like that, it hurts. It bothers you.
Yeah, it does. And that is a holdover from slavery. I mean, the mentality is a holdover from slavery. Because you were penalized for showing solidarity or support. So, it's not ideal, but it's understandable.
And speaking of making, I'm not gonna say dumb decisions. There is survival mode decisions. I'm finding my suburban lodge bill again. This one here is from November 2010. And this here is my Virginia cash advance when I used to get loans from the cash advance place just to figure out how to keep my head above water. We won't be revisiting these places or states of minds, mental health issues, or self-survival. If I did all of this not to be back home in the traumatizing environment to figure out how to live on my own at 32, 33, 34 and on. And that to me is some of the same shit. When you're not able to be, you go through certain extremes to become. So I don't know what was on Miss Carly's mind to do what she did. I just feel that we as a people, if we feel that she's messed it up for other black people to be looked for, as opposed to just looking at her messing it up for black people, shouldn't we be going at the world for the world lack of and why we have to prove so hard that we should be searched for, but we'd rather go at one another as opposed to going at the system that makes us feel this way at the end. And it's easier to go for each other than
and it's also ingrained
than to go for the system. And I'm all one for
I don't even recognize that there is a system that perpetuates it. So, there's a lot of work around all of it, but I mean, I just can no longer.
I thought that was like a good report from your uncle. Like
oh no. I need to make an appointment. It's time for my annual.
Okay. But it seems like being appointments, you make an appointment. Why is that?
I don't know. I don't have the same team.
Right. You gotta stay abreast on it.
Yeah. You gotta stay abreast of it. Yeah. Yeah.
And then this lady that just won, supposedly say she won the $1 billion. She didn't win. We know she didn't win, but the carrying on and calling Carly Russell, Carly Smollett. I mean, come on, people.
Well,
come on.
It's the same thing.
Come on,
to me, it's the same thing.
And there's a reason that he did the stupidity things.
I'm much more interested in why he did it than why she did it.
There's always a why. What's your why? We all got a why.
But it's the same kind of thing. They ain't hurt nobody but themselves.
And the girl that just went into the bodega or little store screaming about she won the lottery, got all the news stations out there. Got the store owners just clapping. You got a father who say it ain't true, but his daughter say it is true. So you got people who it's not true. Family is breaking up over your lies. Not breaking up, but discourse over your lies. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't want us to blame each other for not being found by the system. I want us to go after the system for not looking for us. Oh. Ready to keep this? About my servants, when they did the stuff. They found the fibroid uterus before the hysterectomy. This was before. And this is the description of what they found. Did you read this or something?
I can keep it. Because when you go back for your benefits, anything, because you need to go back and appeal, you need more. I mean, that's one of the things that I can't do. I can't help you do. You got to go back and fight for that. And it's, I mean, we're happy that you're getting what you're getting, but it's a drop in the bucket. It's a drop in the bucket, and you absolutely deserve more. And there's no reason you shouldn't be getting 3 times what you are.
For those of you that joined in, we appreciate you for watching today. And this is what we're decluttering the home. We're getting ready to go into year 2 come September, and something from 2020, 2010 we need to get rid of a lot of things. And we move these items here just because, just like many of you, we hate decluttering, we hate shredding, but it's a necessity. And I don't know what you need to declutter in your home. Do it for yourself. You're worthy and you're deserving of it. I don't know what you need to declutter in your mind individually, declutter in your relationship, whatever it is. Put that effort into it on purpose, with purpose, because you have a beautiful purpose to be free. Be free in your soul, be free in your home, free in your mind. So this is what we're doing is our decluttering time. So we can fill it up with camping stuff. That's right. That's real. And we haven't planned another camping trip, but we've been looking.
That you know of.
Well, you ain't told me nothing, baby. What you
Right.
Hold on. What you see? You ain't playing fair. I be showing you places and sending you stuff, and you don't say nothing, but you got a whole scheme going on over here.
And we're going that far.
Where you going? What you planning? And what you looking at? Is it gonna be local or? He ain't got nothing to do with us. He down. No, he decide. Our baby done left us. He don't need us no more.
First of all, now she'll say that and then and be mad at him in 2 seconds.
Don't act, what he doing in 2 seconds though? That's what fuck he be doing. You trying to love on him and power out. I'm like, well, I'm just trying to love
He
you.
is rubbing on.
God.
And I found him there. He is. That's all.
We carry it on too much without it. And every name is his, being him, his, he. He knows what you want. And we can't laugh or rub on each other without this food. Oh, that did something, baby. Turn it back off. I want you to turn that one off because it's making it dark right there. It's like it's the eye on that is pulling to that light. So I want you to turn that. Yeah, it gave us a little bit more. We got to, I feel like, put the bigger lights out here when we're filming. But
no, I wanted to make, I really was just mapping in my mind, which I do a lot.
What you mapping out? We talking about camping trips that she's keeping secret from you.
No, I haven't made any.
What places you've been looking at? What's up? Oh, hey, Annie and Spence, how you doing? I'm gonna have to highlight this. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah. If y'all watching us in the RV world, we appreciate you in both our pinky toes. And Annie and Spence, I gotta get your glue interview in Spence to just see how you're gluing, how you're living out there, where you at, what you doing. And I mean that like right now, where you at? Where you in Spence located? It means a lot that you checked in.
I definitely wanted to go back to Shenandoah. I really
Okay.
liked it out there.
Okay.
Uh,
The tent camp. Well,
but we can,
you can RV. You can RV there too.
yeah, we just tent camp.
Push it up. If something gets stuck.
We need to let it cool off for a minute.
We can tell them about the camping.
No, I was just thinking, like how many trips can we get in before it gets too cold to go?
Okay.
Because I just liked it out there. It was quiet.
She lives in Maryland.
Oh, nice. So that's all I was thinking was, and maybe even trying to get to Shenandoah National Park,
Okay.
which is, just up the street. I mean, not up the street, but what, like 30 minutes away?
From the state park. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to go somewhere closer by and not drive again. 6 hours. We've done that once for the year. We done that.
6 hours? Yeah. That was my cap. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. I mean, even though you did a great job of keeping me company.
I offered to drive the straight shots of the road and let her take the curve. They go through the mountains. I did offer. But
there are no straight shots. Where did you see a straight shot?
The highways.
Where were they straight? Maybe one little bit of time we left Ohio. That's once we got to the highway, though, which is like over an hour. Yeah. Not coming through any of them little towns. So.
I said I drive the straight shots, let her drive the curved shots and through the mountains. But I did my duty and not falling asleep before or after going or coming.
I fall asleep going home.
I did fall asleep going? It didn't, not a long time.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Where and when and how?
I was sleeping back there.
Not back there. I was up front with you.
Well, I mean, she was back in the back, but yeah, she was sleeping. It wasn't long. It was over an hour. You can sleep over an hour. For sure.
I don't recall that.
I know you don't. But you were.
Are you? What about we didn't do our tiny house or barn or something different than RV or camping?
No, we didn't. And everything is so fucking expensive. I ain't gonna lie. I hate to curse like that, but sorry.
Get us to a place where money don't matter. Where are you all located? See, we want to go say to you as, and we be keeping our stuff to ourselves. No, on the real, we're definitely in the DMV. And once we get this campus situation going, we definitely love to catch up with you, come through. We camp somewhere together. We are open to meeting and grooving. Why I meant to say gluing with new people. I didn't mean to say grooving, huh?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm always say gluing and everything. So meeting and grooving and having a good time. But we definitely. What part of Maryland are you in? We're in the DMV in Alexandria. This was 2011. Right before we met. I still was shame. Andy, I gotta think about it. You're living in Maryland in Spence right now? Because if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure that you have what they call it, brick and mortar sticks? Bricks and sticks? And what else, baby? We can talk.
Yeah, I was just, I would love to go. Where's the place? Oh, remember we talked about going to upstate New York?
Yes.
to the tiny house community.
Yes.
To in the fall.
For some reason, I
But
just
you know,
wasn't
after they
on
just had
call.
all them damn floods, I don't know the
Right,
status
right.
of that.
Martha's Vineyard thing.
That was really for like summer, you know, like
Okay.
maybe my
Is that the
birthday.
same thing you're talking about? I want to
No,
make sure.
it's not
No.
the same.
Okay. Okay.
Martha's Vineyard is in Massachusetts.
That I don't know. That's why I asked. I'm
Yeah.
not ashamed.
The tiny house community is actually in upstate New York.
Okay.
Well, one was in Pennsylvania and one was in upstate New York. The one I really liked was in upstate New York. Probably about the same distance from here to Ohio. It was about 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is about Dean that always seems so amazing. I think because he was so sick when he was little and younger.
Stop.
Okay.
Annie says she stays in Prince
PG
George County and
Uh-huh.
mostly sticks, very few bricks.
Uh-huh.
I love it. I
Okay.
love it.
So I don't know. I just get so amazed when I see him go up the steps and
Down the steps, all
for sure
that.
down the steps because that's still new. But he just was a really sick puppy, and I never experienced that before. So I think that's what it is too. I never had a dog that was sick or sickly, and he was delayed in a lot of ways. You know, it took him a long time to really eat healthily. I mean, we spent a lot of time, a lot of money trying to get him to eat at all. So it was just like a constant struggle.
I arrived at the Suburban Lodge on January 19th, 2007. And this bill is for December 31st, 2010. And I stayed there until 2017, I believe. So this payment was $373.40.
You don't pay them enough to buy a house.
I have. I really did, but that's what I needed to do to, I guess, save myself. And I was tired of moving all the time, moving in different places. I was new to Virginia, wasn't sure where to go. Was there as a contractor working for military installation. Well, not military installation, working for a contractor for the military. And it didn't go well, so I needed somewhere to stay. And here we are today. It's going to pop up in here I had them do an itemization for me for the time that I stayed to the time that I left. And when you talk about the money that was spent, oh yeah. But the times that I had there are priceless. So it was very well worth it. What you looking at there, babe?
When we first were using NextGuard for Dean, it was a rebate, so we were like $15 rebate.
Do they expire?
Yeah, I think so.
And the money you find when you going through your shit that you don't want to open when they come in the mail because you think it's a goddamn bill. You just don't want to deal with it. And some of the stuff is, I got some refund checks in here for like $10, $3, and they were past date. So now I got to go back and file to the IRS to get those checks back, you know, and it's just.
And now if you do it, you don't know what kind of bill you're going to get.
Yeah, because they may say, we done found you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say or talk about, baby?
No, just was thinking about, you know, for our fall activities, I definitely want to tent camp 1 or 2 more times. You know, I feel like 4 times a year. I mean, it's not enough, but it's at least enough to say we've had a camping season.
Yeah.
And I think we enjoy tent camping more than RV camping. What's your opinion?
I think so, because we like setting up. We like homesteading.
And it's something about the RV that makes you nauseous.
The sea. It's like being on water bed, or the crunch, not the crunch. I didn't mean to say crunch, but it is like when it's moving on your end and I'm laying in the bed on my end, it does feel
you don't like the bathroom situation.
Weird. I don't like the bathroom situations in the tents. Not the tents
in the RV.
In the RV. I'd rather use a a Home Depot bucket than to use the bathrooms in the RV.
And that's what I mean. So it's like, to me, then, if we both feel certain ways, like there's things that I definitely like about having the RV, but there's things that I still don't like having the RV.
Right.
And so it's like a lot of money, you know.
If a storm break out.
Yeah, that's the thing. There is a certain safety in having it, but it's something about, I don't know. I can't explain it. For me, I can't explain it. Like, I enjoyed having the bunk room.
Definitely,
That was good. It was good for storage. We had, my niece with me, and so worked
Dean
out.
was able to have
Dean
his
was
own
able to have
nook.
his bed and an area where he could. I liked the U-shaped dinette. Overall, I thought the cooking arrangement, the refrigerator was great size.
I like cooking outdoors in that little kitchen. I did just because I was outside cooking and it was on the RV. It wasn't conducive because the sink was flooding.
Mm-hmm.
But I know if I had an outdoor kitchen, I'd have fun. If I had to call me in the house, I know I have fun with that outdoor kitchen.
Our tenting is a lot of setup on the front end, but once we get it set up,
it's a nice
feeling,
refreshing, laid back. We did this.
Yeah. And I think that's a sense of accomplishment for us.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable, quite frankly. I mean, we don't really have no
it's set up to your major
issues when we do the tent camping. Because I even thought about if we went back to Shenandoah State Park doing the yurt, which would provide us a little bit more
firm shelter than a tent.
Reduce our setup time so we can just get to enjoying being out there.
Okay.
And like you said, a little bit more safety. You still could do the outside cooking thing, have a big deck, and still be in the woods and the quiet.
Yeah.
And
it'll take place our tiny home or the barn thing that we did last year. Was that the year before?
The barn was actually 2020.
With the sheep?
Wow. 2020, and they don't rent out that barn anymore.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
But and with the weather in upstate New York, and I don't know what that place is like.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm certainly willing to do.
I want to try yurt just one time to see.
Right, and I know,
and not too hot and not too cold time.
Neither space allows dogs, so that's the thing.
Oh no.
But we can't take. I don't think Dean would do well out in Shenandoah anyway. I think it's just it's a little too wild for him. We don't have a big dog that can withstand. He really needs the glamp. I think what we did before, like if we went back to Shenandoah State Park and we went and rented an RV, I think it would be fine to take him. But out at the site where we were in the primitive camping, I don't think it would be okay. There were too many bugs, too many. We saw a crap load of mice
for him to go walk and pee.
No, and those rocks were sharp.
Yeah.
The trail was bumpy and sharp and rocky. There were animals we just didn't see a lot other than mice and big owls and big ass squirrels, which were bigger than he is. So it's like, I don't want to put him in that kind of situation.
And now that we don't have
the vegetation,
anymore, that means we will have to put him somewhere because the dude only comes by.
I mean, no, he would come by. He would stay. Yeah.
At the house? He'll stay here?
He would stay. Yeah, he would do that. We just would have to pay him to do that. Luana was definitely good to us in terms of pricing. But, I don't think Shenandoah is the right space for it. 9-pound pool. So,
okay.
So, we have to have some adventures. I don't even know about taking him to upstate New York. Unknown, I'm not sure. He did okay in the car
to see if it was pet friendly.
It is pet friendly, but Dean did just barely okay in the car going to Ohio, and it's another trip that will be 6 or 7 hours. You were aggravated by him in the car because he was whining every 2 or 3 minutes. It's another mountainous trip, or we'd be driving through the mountains, and he needs to stop. I don't know if it's the barometric pressure, whatever goes on, or he just don't like being in the car that long. And so I don't think a long car trip for him. Not 2 or 3 hours.
We want to pack the car. Energy saver turned on. Will you pass me that white cord to your left? It should already be plugged up. Yeah. Excuse me. I just need this here.
It's cold.
Well, it's always caught on the side of the water bottle. I apologize. I hope my tail ain't in y'all face this way. It's okay, Bubby. We good. We good. We good.
It's one thing he will do. So I come to monitor. What you doing, Cole?
Thank y'all for joining us today on this Soul Stirring Saturdays.
Cool.
We just decluttering live from the condo. I'm about to say condo of compassion. From the garage of giving. And I called it the condo of conquerors or the apartment of achievers. I didn't know if it was condo apartment like we were talking earlier when you said townhome. Townhome of talented. No. Yeah. We made, yeah. I got half a bag. I got it going down. I think my process is different from yours. You just took some of your envelopes and put them in there, and I've been shredding mine.
I shredded most of mine, but some of the ones like it was literal junk mail in there.
How do you all handle shredding your mail? Do you open up your envelope, take it out, and then look at it and read it and throw it away? What is your tidbit? Do you even allow your mail to accumulate to where you have mail that have to shred or go through or what have you? If you don't check your mail, why don't you? You don't check your bills, why don't you? All of that. I'm not gonna say we all, but you got their own shit. Oh. My gifts are talking. This is my Toastmasters best table topics. But if I stay in front of a crowd too long and talk to, I get to crying and get nervous and I don't know what be clicking in. But if I stay on stage too long, it's just like my anxiety just go high, and next thing you know, I'm out. So yeah. She said, "Oh, I need to get in my garage and declutter too." You are not alone. It is what it is. We all have something to declutter. And if you look at the flyer, the thumbnail, I put a trash can of mine with the trash can, and I also did the person putting trash in it. So this is like a decluttering of the mind and decluttering of the physical things you may have in your home that you need to declutter. And I'm an avid person that feels, especially we as Black people, needing to declutter our emotional constipation or emotional diarrhea, something of that nature to get to our true blue self. We have a lot of emotional decluttering we need to do from our Americanized minds, if that makes any sense. We need to get back to our who we were before America did what they did. So I'm a firm person of reading a lot of self-help books, teaching people how to live the self-help project. I'm not, even on my worst day, I like to give love unto everyone and teach people how to do so.
So what do you think about camping trip to Shenandoah State Park again?
I'm going wherever they
No, I'm serious.
I go where you go. If that's where you want to go, that's where I go.
I mean, financially, we want to try to do another RV.
Yeah, 2 more camping trips. I'm going to say for the year.
I really would like to tent camp with Aria before she goes, but it's just so fucking hot.
Yeah. And when she leaves?
August 19th. I'll be able to get vacations in here, but I was really thinking of the fall. We're thinking about September. So it's not
And give her that experience of tenting and
that's
versus
what she really
RV.
wants.
Okay.
But it's just very hot, and then with this new thing, her allergies, I'm really nervous.
That's what I was just thinking about. But she didn't sneeze outside with us,
So remember
I
when
don't
we
know.
went to Shenandoah, it was heavy. We both were suffering with that hay fever. We went in May. It was when we went
Oh,
back
you
there.
and I was thinking about her. Like, what are you talking about? But yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
She went with us.
Yeah. And if we did like a 2-night thing where around here,
Yeah, she did.
like she got it, but she don't want to ride in the car for a long time.
90 minutes. She don't want to ride in the car 6 hours.
Okay. Aha, ha, 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 ha. Life is funny. My last, I can't call her a partner. My ex before you, I got her furniture in my name on a Rooms to Go card. And when she cheated, I don't mind. I'm so open and so real. You don't have to cheat on me. And when I say open and so real, for me, being open and real don't mean that you're free sexually. I'm a free sexual kind of person. So if she wanted to bring somebody else into the picture, I had no problem with it at all. So for me to cheat in that regard, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna cheat on somebody that allows so much to go on and to happen and has freedom in your sexuality? So when she did what she did, I just stopped paying the bill. I just stopped. And I said, you gonna get the furniture? I didn't care. It wasn't on me at that point. So I just came across that I wasn't thinking about my credit at the time. I could have cared less. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't looking for something that somebody else could have been fucking her on or being, no, no. So life is very funny. And then you shred. And this was 2006. So I don't know if it fell off the credit report or not, but I didn't care. And because I wasn't quite right, is she one of the reasons for my long-term celibacy? I was celibate, single for I was celibate for 7 years, single for 8, and lived in a hotel I was 9. So that reason of celibacy, either I'm all the way with you or I'm all the way out there, one or the other. So I had to figure out being all the way with myself first before I got with my honey dip or whoever it was gonna be. That's why I lived in that hotel. That's why I took the time to find out what my life is about, what all my energy is about, what all of my creative thought process, how to work that, and come. What is this? I don't know what it was. Oh, was this my? No, but yeah, that was my reason for just. I had to woosah. I had to woosah my soul from the world and figure out who was I underneath all of the trauma I had gone through physically and mentally, all of the fast-paced life I had lived, life after the military, life in a whole other state on my own. I just had to figure it out. After I totaled up my car, the job let me go. I found out about my ex cheating on me. It was like a, now that you're here in this new state by yourself, it's either gonna be real, real good, or it's gonna end up real, real bad, and you have a choice in the matter. So which one do you want? And I made a decision to be single and celibate and live in a hotel and figure out my why. I knew my A through my Z. I just had to figure out my B through my Y and figure out who I am and what am I about. And I teach the young people I work with. Write down your alphabets on the side of the paper and give yourself a description based on the letter of that alphabet. So most of us don't know how to describe ourselves outside.
So, is this going to be the topic where we're going to talk about?
Well, damn, we don't talk about so many things. I'm just giving that what you want to talk about. I'm just sharing. I just found the bill. Just
I
got that
know.
what you want
I'm
to
sorry, I
do.
don't want you to linger there.
I'm not lingering there. I'm just telling how I
Not
arrived
linger.
here with you.
Not linger like that way, but I don't want you to.
I'm not. I'm just describing. I can tell the story without going back. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is it. Bitch, that's the old girl. I guess that was to change the topic talk or something. I don't know.
No,
What she said. I need.
okay, you have a house.
She said, y'all going to the Bandits Bash in October? No, we're not giving Florida any of our money. We love the Adventure Bandits. We want to be there with them, but DeSantis can kiss our aunties. How about that? No, we're not going anywhere with Ron
Anywhere in
DeSantis.
Florida.
Anywhere in Florida. None of that. None of that.
Unfortunately, no. I would love to go.
We're waiting for the announcement for the next ramp out. We're definitely going to go to that. Oh, this is my mental health and X-ray information from. I don't need it though. From the VA collection. This is like an appointment profile, so they should have all my. This is just a printout of my futuristic appointment. Futuristic? A future appointment. Excuse me. This is where I was trying to get her name put on the bill and get it out of my name. And she was fighting for that. That's weird to find this. The shit you find when you declutter, honey. She said, I hear you. Yeah, we're not doing that, Eddie. And she said, oh, yeah, that announcement would be August 21st, 22nd. And Ashanti said, okay, time to get to Costco before they close and enjoy the rest of your evening. You enjoy your time out there, too. And please be safe out there. You is Fist. And thank you for dropping in Blue Man today, love. Send you some blue your way. And we look forward to hearing from you soon. Please email me at capri@thatsbluebaby.com. And also go on to thatsbluebaby.com and let us know what date will be available to give us your group interview. We do all our RV interviewers together. So let us know when you can do that. And tell us what's on sale at Costco, what they got good up in there. We need to go. Those of you all that are watching, we appreciate you and our pinky toes. This in our hand and then let it cool out. When's the last time? And see, I get you quiet, so I was talking and you stopped me. So what you want to talk about?
No, I was quiet because
You've been quiet ever since. You told me not to talk too much.
No, I didn't tell you that.
No,
That's not what I was saying. Don't do that.
What was you doing? What was I doing?
Are you ready for the trip?
Reverse it.
What do you think?
I'm ready for my trip to be on the return flight here. That's what I'm ready for. I don't like to fly.
You do?
Huh?
You don't? No. I ain't never liked to fly. Really?
I told you that.
I didn't know that.
I told you my dad worked at an airline and I didn't fly until I went to the military and I could have flown free all the years beforehand. Uh-uh. I did. My first flight was to basic training. So no, I'm getting ready to fly home to Atlanta in a week. Well, not in a week, in the next couple of days. I'm gonna be there for a week. My great nephew was just born, so I'm gonna go home to go see him. My mom's birthday is coming up, and my mentor, junior high mentor's birthday is coming up. So I'm going home to see both of them, my family that love on me. I'm going to go see them. Hope to go visit my grandparents' grave, my brother's grave, Bonus dad's grave, and to see my grandmother, my dad's mom, to see how she's doing because unfortunately she's on the decline with it's so funny that my dad said that Alzheimer's. There's no T in Alzheimer's, right? Alzheimer's. We gonna let this baby cool. Anything you want to say before we close out? Oh, you want to close them out? What you want to do? Wow. I miss being home for all of the good happenings that are happening and all of the family gatherings. Of course, I miss being at home. You know, at home is always a good place to be all the time. So it's like I like to go in and go visit and come back. And sometimes I miss it so much I want to stay and not come back. If it was for Honey Different Beans, I know I would have been gone a long time ago and went back. Don't know what that would have been like, you know. So it's 50-50. Hi, Bobby. When was the last time I was home? Christmas? Because I didn't have I been this year? It's 2023? Yeah. This is, this is July. I know. We were in December. Christmas last year. That's what I remember. Yeah. In November, so this really is 4 times a year. Wow, so that's 4 times in 7 months. So that's really still making me think sometimes if I don't know, start. Because if I can go home that often, my family can come that way that often, something, you know what I'm saying? And then before that, it was like 2 times a year that I would go home and stuff. And come in, you know. After the pandemic, we're doing like, really doing. Well, let's get up out of here, y'all. We done shredded enough. Ain't not enough. We probably be back just taking a moment. We got almost a basket full. And then a couple more boxes to go down. A few more boxes to go down. And then they go walk over here to the pool. It's not just 4:30. We still got the day to go. So we'll keep in touch and vlog a little bit along the way. Any words you want to say before we go? All right. Be really great. Start your upper movement today for tomorrow. It's not promised. Please get yourself tested for HIV. And know that no matter who you are or where you are in this thing called life, live from the garage of giving. It's our duty to give love unto everyone, even you, and me, definitely my honey gift, and our crazy dog being the dog. Be safe, be blessed, and take care of yourself. Share these videos if you don't mind. And definitely comment down below on whichever topics we talked about, whatever questions you may have, statements you want to make. Feel free to make it. It's good to free, baby. We love you. That's my honey dip. And we're out. Those of you that just joined in over here on StreamYard,